Who are the best 7 countries in the World Baseball Classic? Let's find out. This is not a comparison of the rosters heading into 2026. I'll be doing that in another video. I'm ranking the teams based on their history inside the WBC. This is my ranking methodology. Championships, that's the number one thing. Recent performance, winning percentage, best finishes, strength of opponents, and star players. Let's do it.
Number 7.
Let's start with number 7, Mexico. They have a winning percentage of 46% in their history. But the thing with Mexico, their opponents have always been strong. They're always in strong groups. Like many times, they are paired with the USA. But even when they are in those groups, they're able to beat some of those teams. They have beaten the USA multiple times. They have also beaten Venezuela in pool play. But the reason Mexico stays at number 7, it's because they don't have the historical performance. 2009 they finished 8th, 2013 they finished 11th, in 2017 13th place. That is not good. But in 2023 they finished 3rd place. Now, why does this matter? I'm giving more importance to 2023 than the previous classics. The classic gets better with every edition, and in 2023 we saw the best rosters we have ever seen in this tournament. The talent from Mexico in the MLB is rising, and baseball in general in Mexico has experienced incredible growth. And if they do good in 2026, they could really take it to the next level and go more up in these rankings.
Number 6.
At number 6, here comes Cuba. Now Cuba, I feel, is in the opposite direction from Mexico. They usually have an easier group, but they do have the historical performance. And yes, Cuba has had Japan in their groups, but the rest of the pool is not the best. And when Cuba makes it to the next round, usually they don't have to face stronger teams. For example, they played Australia in the previous edition, while USA was playing Venezuela and Puerto Rico was playing Mexico. But the reason Cuba is at number 6 is that they do have the finishes. They have beaten strong teams and they have the history that Mexico is lacking. In 2006, they finished number 2. 2023, they finished number 4. And they have also had incredible star players. The thing with Cuba, you never know what you're gonna get depending on the political situation of the country, but the baseball power is there. That being said, it's not looking good for Cuba for 2026 with their roster. If they don't do good in the next edition, they're gonna go down in these rankings.
Number 5.
Number 5, we go to Venezuela. They have a winning percentage of 55%, which is lower than Cuba that has a 56%. But then again, they have faced stronger opponents than Cuba throughout history. The problem with Venezuela though, they have an incredible team. They have incredible star players. You have your Acuñas, you have your Salvador Perez, but they usually underperform. In 2013, they finished 10th. In 2006, they finished 7th. In 2017, they finished 8th. This is a team that they should have won by now. Their best finish was in 2009, they finished in 3rd place, but with the star players that they have, they should have won by now. That's why I think number 5 is a good spot for them.
Number 4.
And number 4 is going to be Puerto Rico. It's a team that sometimes people overlook, but they have had an incredible history in the WBC. They finished 2nd in 2013, they finished 2nd in 2017, which is crushing, but they have gotten to the finals twice. They have a winning percentage of 68%, which is very good, with 23 wins and 11 losses. It's another team that has incredible star players, although I would say that their golden generation is aging out a little bit, but they're still really good. Their worst finish ever was in 2023, where they finished number 6. It's another baseball power that have gotten so close but haven't been able to win the tournament. But depending on what they do in 2026, they can really go up in these rankings. They're looking for a bounce back after their worst year in 23.
Number 3.
And at number 3, we got the Dominican Republic. It's a very interesting team because they have the star power. They have incredible players and they have won the championship in 2013. And at the same time, they have massively underperformed. In 2009, they finished 9th place, and they had their worst finish ever in 2023. They finished number 10 and didn't get out of the pool. But heading into 2026, they're one of the favorites once again, and they have assembled the Dominican Avengers. Even though they didn't have a good 23, there's a reason they're number 2. It's because they have won the championship and they have a winning percentage of 71%. They are 20-8. They are one of only 3 teams that have won this tournament. Also, the only team with a title in Latin America. That's why I put them ahead of Puerto Rico and Venezuela.
Number 2.
At number 2, we have the United States. United States, they have a winning percentage of 60%. Now, why am I putting them number 2 and the Dominican Republic at number 3 if the Dominican Republic has a higher percentage? The USA has better finishes than the Dominican Republic, and especially in the final 2 classics. Like I said, I need to give more weight to the recent classics because the classic gets better with every edition, better players, more intensity. So if you won in 2023, it has more relevance than if you won in 2006. The thing with the USA, they have treated this tournament like an exhibition, especially from the pitching side. But they have been taking this tournament more seriously, and more players are participating now. They have the best league in the world, they maybe have the best players in the world, and in 2017, they won, they finished first place. In 2023, they lost in the finals to Japan, and in 2026, honestly, with the team that they have assembled, they have 2 Cy Youngs, they have an incredible bullpen, they have a lineup of All-Stars and Hall of Famers. I don't know how do you beat this team in 2026. Anything can happen because it's baseball, but the USA has been doing really good in the 2 previous classics, and they have won the championships. They have a good winning percentage, and that's why they are number 2.
Number 1.
But at number 1, it has to be Japan. They have never been worse than 3rd place in all of these classics. They have a winning percentage of 79%. They won in 06. They won in 09. They finished 3rd in 2013 and 2017. And in 2023, they won again. Absolute dominance. They know how to play as a team. They have probably the best second league in the world, which is the MPV, with many of their players going to MLB and performing. The thing with Japan, very important, they are usually in an easy group, but they still need to win. And they are able to constantly perform. And even if you have an easy group, that doesn't guarantee you that you're going to win every time. And they have won 3 of the 5 editions. That is not easy to do in baseball. And the ones that they haven't won, they have finished on 3rd place. That is an incredible dominance. When you have a record of 30-8 and 3 championships, that will put you in the 1st place. They will have to do incredibly bad in 2026 to go down from number 1. Japan for now is the standard in international baseball, and that's why they are number 1 in my rankings. So what do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? What teams would you move up or down? And how do you think the rankings are going to shift depending on 2026? Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to join the club, and I'll see you on the next one.